Mrs. Khanna has the floor.
Order.
Mrs. Khanna has the floor. Mrs. Khanna.
So first off, I'm sorry for the students, the families of the kids playing tennis. I think it's extremely unfair for you guys to be in the position that you are in. I'm hearing a lot of tone of be partners and whatnot, which is great. But I do want to point out, when everybody here was talking about the tennis kids getting locked out, the rec department is here, the township council is here now. Nobody stepped up to say we were the people who locked the students out. So I want to echo something what Natasha has been saying. The partnerial tone is nice, but it also comes with taking responsibility when you've made a decision that is adversely affecting students. Going back in time a little bit, you guys have said it's been going on for 18 months, whatnot, maybe longer. The first time I heard about this was, I think, in 2023. That was my first year on the board. And I think Debbie Vernerin made a presentation, I think, to the finance committee sometime in 2023. At that point in 2023, with the constitution of the board as it was, there was no appetite to sign away the land that we are talking about today for a 25-year duration. Come 2024, the board's focus was getting a superintendent selected through a very intense process. So the athletic committee met the town council, I want to say in August. At that time, to point out very clearly, the whole of the summer, I'm not sure how many times we met as a board to go through a rigorous process to choose a superintendent. That was squarely the primary responsibility of the board at that point in time, to make sure that we would get through a superintendent selection process. So forgive me if, we weren't taking the lease agreement seriously in the definition as you see it. What has happened in the run-up to this meeting is we were told if this lease is not on the agenda tonight, the township is not interested. Arm twisting is one thing, but arm twisting of this nature and taking the students as a political pawn to make a point is sort of next level. And it just gives me pause to think, if this is going on now, I'm not sure what will come next when the township needs something from the board. This isn't partnerial conversation or collaboration. So I'm worried about signing away land in the middle of town for a project that isn't called out in the lease specifically. There is no commitment, there's no promise for a turf field to go on that property. There is no timeline associated with it. There is, okay.
Right. Mrs. Khanna has the floor. Mrs. Khanna.
This whole conversation is about a turf field. There is no promise in the words.
Okay. Mrs.
There
Khanna.
is no promise
Mrs. Khanna
the
is
words
talking.
on this lease that this is
Mrs.
a
Khanna
turf
is
field
talking.
that's going to be put on the property. There is no contingency. If there is no turf field, what happens to the land? It is unknown. If there is a problem with the process of putting a turf field in, we do not know who is responsible for the cleanup. None of that is called out. And to the point that was made earlier, we as trustees of the land are responsible, and we need to take the time to do this right. Having us under the gun that says, if you guys don't vote on this on March 18th, we are no longer interested, is not the right way to negotiate.